Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson. I'm back showing my recap for the day's 4 trades I did. Today's date is March the 7th. I did 2 trades during the Asian session last night. They were just small winners, so I didn't do a video on it, but it still was over $600. It was about $644. But I'm just going to recap that along with the other 2 trades that I did in the morning New York session, in this session here. So I'm on the 15-minute time frame, and I'll do the 2 smaller trades first, which are Euro New Zealand. So it's this one here. As you will see, the pip trigger is working great. I took the trade. I was a little bit late. I didn't see it, but I was only trying to scalp. You know, if I can get 3 to 10 pips, I was happy with that. And this was one that I got in at this cursor here, and I closed out. What time did I take the trade? It was around 9 o'clock last night, and I closed it out with only 2 pips. As you can see, it went against me 34 pips, and there's my 20 pip stop. I would have got stopped out, but if, as you can see, it continued to go down. But I wanted to make sure I had a winner as opposed to a 20 pip loser. So that was the smallest winner. The next one was the Euro Aussie, this one here, Euro Aussie, this one here. I got in again late, as ideally it's better to get in over here, but I just wanted to scalp. Got in at this price right here, and I closed it out with about 9 pips, and that produced $549. As long as you follow the rules that I teach in the pip trigger training videos, you should be good to go. And so the 2 bigger winners, the first one, which is this one, the Euro Yen. I took it this morning. Again, it was arriving late. I had carpet cleaners cleaning all the carpets in the house and making a lot of racket and noise, so I only getting a chance now to do the videos. So if you want to see, for just in case you traders don't know, you just click on the down here and drag it up and drop it, and then you will see it'll pop up. So I got in, what time did I get in? About almost 10 o'clock right here. Obviously way back here, but as I said, I had some people, a couple of guys making a lot of racket and noise, so it was a tough day trading. But I did get in here. It still turned out to be a great day, but if I would have caught it earlier, it would be a much better day. Hopefully tomorrow. Oh yeah, remember, tomorrow's non-farm payroll. Be careful, because the market will jump around, but you can certainly trade it and make some good pips if you just follow the rules that I teach within the training videos on how to trade. I don't recommend before the news, but certainly after the news you can jump on that train as it's moving. So I got in at this cursor again. It was 9:45 this morning right here, and I closed it out with almost 20 pips. So for the Euro Yen right here, that was 1667. That's 20 pips. I know it went back up and it hooked around and kept going down, but that's fine, because it's the London close here, and it could have actually went all the way back up to the red and or the goal line and turned my winning trade into a losing. As a matter of fact, it did come back all the way up. But I generally, as a rule, don't like to trade too far outside of the blue box, because right at this edge of the blue box here, both the Euro and the Yen markets totally closed. But as you can see, hooked around and still continuing to give about another 50 pips. All you gotta do is follow the rules that are in the training videos, and you can actually trade outside of the blue box. And make sure you keep an eye on the meter, because That's very critical. You don't want to be trading, putting in a trade and something's only going 2 pips up and 3 pips down. Like, that's more boring than watching paint dry. I like to take a trade, make my pips, make my money, and call it a day. I was only in the trade from about 2 hours. So anywhere from 1 to 3 hours, get in, get out. I'm a day trader, grab my pips, grab my money, and take the rest of the day off. And of course a little bit of a bigger winner, and when you see it green like this, it means it actually hit my target. So on the EuroCAD, which is here, I can drag and drop it into the chart, and you will see, again, I could not get the trade because, as I said, I was preoccupied, but once the dust settled, blah blah blah, I decided to take the trade, and I followed my rules, and I knew it was going to go down. There's no second guessing. As long as you know how to trade, you'll find success every day. I got in right here at 10 o'clock, and I closed the trade at this cursor with 40 pips, exactly like I said. My target, 40 pips. So it was around a grand total of around 70 pips, so I'm very happy, and the total was $5,186. So if you want to know more about the pip trigger and get your trading up to par, if you're struggling, all you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see a Word document as such, and there's a pip trigger full package. I do charge $250 for it, and it's well over 20 gigabytes of training, and you will get an exact copy of what you see right here. It'll be on your platform. It doesn't have to be Vantage FX, but it's got to be the MT4 platform. Now there are 12 versions of my pip trigger. If you do the math, that's about $20 a system. You buy my main pip trigger, and I throw in 11 more bonus pip triggers that I built over the years. They all work great. I have my favorite, and I'm sure you'll find one out of the 12 to be your favorite. Now there are 360 training videos. It took me about a year and a half to put them together, and there's 20 bonus videos, and these videos cover all these different ways to trade, and the more ways that you learn how to trade, the more pips you make, and of course that'll be more money you'll get eventually. And for you traders who like to read, there's a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents. And I throw in some custom indicators, 21 and 4 meters. They're all great. I've used all 4 of them, and I have my favorite, and you can pick your favorite. And don't forget the $1 Million Trade Plan for you traders with smaller accounts who want to grow $1,000, and in 10 months you can turn that into $1 million. And remember, you only need 1 trade a day, 10 pips, and every day I get more than 10 pips, usually a lot more. Today was like at least 70 pips, so no losers again. So, you know, that's what I love about the pip triggers. I get very few losers. And once you learn how to trade with the pip trigger, you'll get a very high success ratio. So if you have any questions about the pip trigger or the $1 Million Trade Plan, feel free to get in touch with me, and I'll give you a free session. I don't charge for it. I'll answer your questions. All you got to do is either call me directly or shoot me an email. And I do prefer Skype, and by the way, I also have Zoom. They're both very good, and you can talk to me directly and ask me some questions, and I'm pretty sure I can answer them because I've been doing this for more than 14 years, so haven't ran into a trader yet who asked me a question I couldn't answer. So But that's okay. Even if I don't have the answer, I can find out. That's not a big deal. So that just about wraps up this video, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next video, good luck with your trading.